How did you feel when Amala came here asking what moaning means? She did ask you when I was there, and I think you just let me take that.
I did let you take it.
Right? You would have said what?
It's
it was
a sound.
You know Amala ain't gonna just take that.
Know.
I was leaning on the thing of like when you're like sighing like, oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you did.
I tried to lean on that, but then she followed up with, then why is it inappropriate?
Exactly.
I heard it was inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I said right then.
I remember you veering away from like bad and wrong.
Okay, good.
But
I'm
you
glad
were
I did the right
explaining
thing.
like you could make something inappropriate. And I think it was like you started coming up with like how you can use words to be appropriate and then inappropriate, and you started to ask her about lunch, like you went on to some random question.
Because what had happened is she started talking about one of her friends that got in trouble because their parents saw them on the computer looking up the meaning. And the parents said it was inappropriate. And Amala even followed up later that day, like, I just really need to understand, why is it inappropriate? And I think I told her friends are weird or something. Like, I just, since they've only asked, where do babies come from? And we're like, oh, a woman is pregnant, comes out the stomach, and they haven't asked the details behind it.
Exactly.
We haven't gotten into the details behind it.
Yeah. With Amala, I don't feel a hesitation to be able to explain it to her.
Right.
Nayeli, not yet.
No, but Nayeli ain't gonna ask that. Like, that's the thing. We don't even have to worry about that. She is not, her mind is not even concerned.
But she's the one who plays around with those things the most.
I know.
Like,
I get
pregnancy, she plays around with.
Yeah, she'll put the ball in her stomach and run around with it and do things that would destroy the baby. Right?
And then like marriage, she'll play around with it.
You know, she said that wild boy that I met, that I won't say on camera, like, proposed to her again.
Really?
I'm like the same one that almost tried to take my watch off when I went on that field trip.
What?
Him. Nayeli never said if she accepted. You know?
Yeah.
But all Nayeli wants to do is be a lion. So, hey.
Well, she said things to me like, Mommy, you're so sweet. I want to marry you. You know?
I mean, that's.
But I'm just saying, like, it's not deep in her psyche.
No.
But she,
marriage for her is like a kind thing to do to somebody you care about.
Exactly.
You know what? You were nice to me. You know what? I'll marry you.
Yeah. They're cool people to have conversations with. They are, to me, they are genuinely
cool and cruel. Like, I don't know which one is which, because I'm still.
They're kids, and they're, they're like they're also influenced by their times and what they see and everything.
Okay, so be real with me. Do they let you answer questions? Do they let you answer questions that have longer than a one sentence answer?
No.
Okay.
Listen, by the time they ask the question, they're done.
Yeah.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Okay. So women are able to hold are you listening?
Huh?
You want to know where babies come from, right? Yeah, they would already been gone. Yeah.
Yes.
Just the fact that I said right? What do you think is the right way to respond?
I've said this a few times. I'm like, it's a long answer. Do you want me to give you the long answer, or do you want to wait till another time when you feel like listening to it?
I like that.
And they'll usually choose
the second option.
Yeah, but sometimes they'll be like, okay, what's the long answer?
Yeah.
That's not all the time. It's rare.
I've never tried that.
Mommy, how do you make a pizza from scratch?
Well,
because when I put on my shirt, it was like the same color as a pizza. Like,
that's the way it was. And I'm like, dude, why are you interrupting my answer? Like, that's what it was. She said it, so I didn't have chance to breathe.
Yeah.
Like, she was talking about another element before I even responded. And I'm like, if you don't want me to answer anything, don't ask me a question. They will just talk. Just it's not even on the side. It's like I'm answering the question and now they're talking to me. And I'm not done. I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I just started answering your question and you're telling me about something else that happened.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't think kids want answers to, like, they do want answers, but they want I don't know what they want. What do they want?
You are what you are in the space that you're in. You know, they're just a kid. They're still figuring it out. They still don't even know what they want, you know, what they really are looking for. They're just simply experiencing life. Whereas for us, we've been living here long enough to be indoctrinated of like, you must know what you want and you must know the answers, and it must be A plus B plus C or the formula's not right. And we've like adjusted to that. 9 years on Earth is still not that long, you know, to figure out all the processes of that. And then you got 6 years of life, and it's like, that's not even a decade yet.
And we were just talking about the expectations we can have of our kids. Right? The idea that we're expecting them to be consistent, proficient, respond on time, and be accurate with everything they do. And that is not going to happen.